You are turned on to Midwest Outdoors magazine. Since 1967, helping people enjoy the outdoors. Sponsored in part by Rapala Lures, Shakespeare Ugly Stick, America's strongest, most sensitive rod, Northwest Ontario, Canada, Abu Garcia, quality rods and reels for life, Arctic Cat ATVs, share our passion, and Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, 99%. This week on Midwest Outdoors, Lake Winnebago ice action with Matt Bichanich, and coverage of the North American Ice Fishing Circuit Championship. It all starts right here, right now.
There's one. Oh, it's a nice fish. Nice fish. Nice. Nice whitey. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad you could join us today. We're out on a really sleety, snowy day here in central Wisconsin, and we're chasing a smorgasbord of fish. I mean, white bass. I hope to see some perch today. And we're going to kind of do a run and gun technique. You can't just drill one hole and hope the fish come to you. Even though we're in a permanent shack, pop-ups, flip-overs, you really have to move to find fish. And that's going to be our goal today. And hopefully this is going to be the results. Oh, nice fish. Look at the bellies on these fish. Boy, are these fish out here. One thing I want to talk about is what these fish feed on out in the wintertime. And depending on the body of water you're on, the lake we're on today, they're feeding on a lot of shad and a lot of emerald shiners. So I chose to go with the Acme Castmaster spoon. And what I'm fishing here today is, for one of the first times, is the new 1/24 ounce Castmaster. It's the first time that it's out, brand new on the market, and it's a really small spoon. It's the smallest spoon in the lineup now. We dropped that camera down there before, looking at the forage. And boy, I'm tipping it with a couple spikes today, and this white bass just came up and annihilated, so that is awesome. All right, switch to the other side of the shack. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, boy, he fouled it all the way up. There we go. Nice eater-sized perch. That was funny. I was pounding it. This perch just rocketed off the bottom, and I kept bringing it up, and I'm about 13 feet of water here, and this fish hit about 5 feet under the ice. So it's that reaction bite that I've been talking about. You gotta make them eat it, and that's why you raise it, and then stop it. You're getting that reaction bite, and that's an awesome thing to see. What's interesting today is these fish are staying real tight to the bottom in this clear water. So I'm keeping my Castmaster up about 2 or 3 feet, and I'm pounding and jigging really aggressively, as you can see here. And when I finally get the attention of one of these fish, sometimes it's taken 3, 5, even 15 minutes to get the attention. They rocket up off the bottom. I continue to reel up when I get one coming. I reel, and I'm to the point where I'm 6, 7, 8 feet off the bottom, and then I stop. And that's when I'm getting that reaction bite a lot of times. And that's what it's coming down to in this clear water, the way the mood that these fish are in. Don't forget, you have to figure out these fish day to day want a different type of action. And once you figure it out, you're going to be successful. Look at how he ate that new 1/24 ounce. That is what it's all about. Got him. Nice. When you're getting a good reaction bite, folks, that's what they do to your spoon right there. So today, I'm getting these fish to react real aggressive to this spoon here. There's days when they get real finicky and you got to keep it close to the bottom, and that's where I like to choose like a tungsten jig tipped with like a little piece of pork there. Let me show you how I can fish both of these baits, a spoon or a jig. This rod features a titanium built-in spring bobber, and it locks in with a magnet right there. So right now, I can fish a small jig at any time, or when I want to step up to a spoon or a bigger profile, simply slide that in, it locks in with a magnet, and it stays put right there so I can successfully work a spoon or a bigger type of bait. That's the Beaver Dam titanium tipstick rod. Boy, that's real interesting. One thing I want to talk about here real quick is all these fish are on the bottom like we've been saying, but when you can get one to commit, then you get two and you get three, you want to keep bringing that spoon higher and higher and higher, because then you get those fish to stack on top of each other. Then it turns into kind of a feeding frenzy, and then you always get one of them that has to commit, and that's where they're hitting it at like that 6-7 feet off the bottom, and that's the results right there. There's a nice perch. Awesome. Boy, I'll tell you one thing, you get out here and you get on a group of fish and you get on a good area and you're catching crappies, white bass, perch. There is nothing better when you're getting reaction strikes and catching multi-species. This is awesome. Oh, here's a nice one. Nice crappie. Well, folks, we moved around today, stayed mobile, fished the spoons real aggressive, looked for that reaction bite that we talked about earlier, and this was the results. Stay mobile and pay attention to the little things when you're jigging jigs and spoons, and you're gonna have success. Stay tuned, Midwest Outdoors will be right back.
Hi everybody, Al Linder here. And look, I really look forward to sharing some things with you about me on the cover, the January issue of Midwest Outdoors. See you there.
The new Beaver Dam Titanium Tipstick is the first ice rod with a built-in extendable titanium spring bobber, making it the most versatile ice rod ever. Extend the bobber for ultralight panfish jigging, or retract it for game fish or when it's time for travel. It even has a built-in rattling handle to attract fish. It took a while to come up with an ice rod worthy of the Beaver Dam name, but when we did, boy, we nailed it.
Come catch a crane lake fish where the road ends and the adventure begins. Explore the incredible opportunities Crane Lake, Minnesota offers. Crane Lake, the gateway to the vast and unspoiled Voyageurs National Park. Start planning your Crane Lake, Minnesota adventure today. Call or log on to cranelaketv.com.
I'm here with Midwest Outdoors. Today is the first day of the NAIFC's National Championship. Everyone just headed out onto the lake. They have about 30 minutes before the tournament starts. So let's go head out and see how everyone's doing. The North American Ice Fishing Circuit is holding their national championship here on Lake Mille Lacs. The competitors are representing 14 states, spanning from Vermont to Montana, so it truly means something to win that title. Hey everyone, I'm standing here with Myron Gilbert, two-time champion of the NAIFC. He won it in 2008 and 2011. How does this year compare to other years?
Well, if I don't pick up the pace here real soon, there won't be a third one this year. We've had a real struggle all week practicing. Fishing's been real tough, very tough conditions for us. Brutal weather, been super cold, everything's broke that can be broken. Fishing's a lot slower.
We're not feeling real great. We got a small limit of bluegills and we don't have any crappies. We've seen a few crappies in this bay, but they moved on us and we can't find them anymore. And actually this spot we're in right now, yesterday was full of bluegills, yesterday afternoon at 4 o'clock. And now this morning there weren't hardly any here. We were able to catch 2, but we're really struggling, hoping to get some better sized fish, and we'll keep moving around until things happen.
Standing here with Jack Baker, president of the NAIFC, also known as my father. Dad, tell everyone the difference between the national championship and a regular qualifying tournament.
Well, at our typical qualifier, it's a one-day event. They fish from 8 until 1, and you've got a field 70 or so teams that are trying to make the national championship. At the national championship, it's 2 days of event, and we add an extra hour, so we go 8 till 2 each day. We switch species, and you've got the 10 best teams from each one of the qualifiers. So the quality of the fishermen is up, and the competition's a little harder, and it lasts a little longer.
All right, that extra challenge is added in there. Well, thank you, Dad, and we'll see you a little bit later, all right?
Sounds great.
All right. All right, I'm standing with husband and wife here, and Katie's telling me that she has caught a lot of the fish, and would you like to elaborate on this?
Yes, I've caught every single one of the fish in our bucket today.
She's caught every fish that counts.
Mike has not contributed.
Yeah, I mean, we're not reinventing the wheel or anything, but everything that's in there, she's got in there, and I have 0 in there, so. Yeah, but that's how it always goes. We fish a lot together, and we live right here on Mille Lacs. You know, we qualified at Chisago last year because we saw the tournament come to Mille Lacs, the championship. We thought it looked like a good time, so we went to a qualifier and got the invite to this one, and it's been fun. You know, and even when she does kick my butt, I guess it's just nice getting out. So.
It's cold, I'll tell you that. And how I got here was by qualifying in Indiana. Max, Kentucky.
And how do you guys feeling about today?
It's all right. To be honest with you, we got a few fish. From what I heard, it's probably pretty good. A few's pretty good today.
All right. Well, we'll see you at weigh-in.
We just came in yesterday morning. We came out during the day yesterday, and we were mainly looking for weed beds. We got a weed bed here. It's a deep flat here. We were here earlier today, and we found the weeds, and we didn't see nothing but perch. So we moved around. We fished a shoreline over here. We even went out to an island out here. And we've been bouncing around all over just looking for that magical weed bed that's got the right fish in it. And so far, all we found was perch in every weed bed.
It's almost 2 o'clock. The guys have to be across our timeline at 2. They'll hand us our fish, and we'll go do a weigh-in over at McCoy's. Let's go check it out.
What happened out there?
Well, the pressure pushed all the fish, and Ryan and I spent all day looking for where all the fish went to. We drilled 3-4 batteries full, and we never found them.
Yeah, that's just what happens, isn't it?
No, that's what happens.
That's why it's still called fishing.
We were fishing.
So what time of the day did you catch him?
Right around 10 o'clock.
So right in the middle of all the activity, people running around all over, and he come out of nowhere and bit.
Yep. Yeah, and a little 3mm Fisca.
And what kind of plastic or meat?
Meat. One spike.
One spike? You get the heart pumping a little bit?
A little bit. And then it just stopped, and nothing but perch.
So how'd your day go?
Not bad.
And did you catch him or your partner?
Both of us.
So and what was the bait that worked?
Mackie plastic.
Okay. All right. Well, great job. 4.67.
It's the end of day 1. Brian Doyle and Andrew Robertson have taken the lead. Stay tuned for day 2 to see if they can bring home a win.
The newest, hottest bait under the ice. Hammered slender spoons from Custom Jigs and Spins.
The new ultralight rip and wrap offers a smaller profile and slower, more seductive action on the fall than any other rattle bait on the market today. The number 4 ultralight rip and wrap is irresistible to big perch and slab crappie, yet it fishes big enough to tempt trophy caliber predators during a cold front or anytime walleye, pike, or lake trout key in on smaller profile baits. This winter, when you hit the ice looking for your next lunker, think big. Go small with Rappala's new ultralight rip and wrap.
Welcome back to the NAIFC's National Championship. Today's day 2. We just left McCoy's Resort. We're on Isle Bay fishing for perch and crappies. Let's go check out our leaders and see how they're doing. All right, I'm standing here with Brian, one of the leaders of today. How are you guys feeling about today?
It's pretty cold, windy. I think the fish have really slowed down a lot compared to what how they were biting yesterday.
All right, and how are you trying to loosen it up? What's your jig? What's your strategy here?
A little epoxy drop with Mackie plastic.
How's it feel to be the new guys and take the lead right away?
We're pretty simple. We just go out fishing, and how the stats fall, they fall. Just another day of fishing, whether it's a tournament or you're just out fun fishing.
And hopefully you're having fun, right?
Absolutely. Wouldn't trade it for the world.
We actually found this spot pre-fishing and trying to move away from the group, I guess, to catch the perch, but I know the crappies are over there. So I think in a little bit here we're going to take off and go back and see if we can't find our crappies. We only have a couple hours left.
And how'd you guys end up yesterday?
32nd after first day. Caught 3 fish. Tough day. Had quads issues with the quad and broke my auger, broke my rack.
There we go.
Broke my rack, all kinds of stuff. So fishing's hot right now though on this hole.
It's the hot hole. What are you using?
Little minnow drop and a little dropper chain with maggots tipped on the end.
Kneeling next to Ben Blagan. How's it going today?
We could have done a lot better. We didn't do well on the crappies at all. We didn't get a 1, so we're feeling pretty defeated. We feel like we should have caught 1 or 2, and we just didn't get it done. So we ended up coming out here to go perch fishing to try to save a little bit of confidence here before the end of the tournament.
All right, well, good luck with your crappie fishing and have some fun with these perch.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
See you at weigh-in. Sitting here with Zach from New York. How's the fishing going? I see you guys got some nice perch.
Yeah, we got some nice ones. Kind of just weeding them out at the moment. Trying to find the bigger ones.
So where did you qualify to get you here to the national championship?
We were actually one of the teams invited. We fished the NAIC out in Northeast.
What do you fish for out there? Same thing here, or?
Yeah, mostly crappie and bluegills. A couple of the deeper lakes will fish the perch, but mostly crappie and bluegills in the weeds, kind of like yesterday.
How long have you been here pre-fishing Mille Lacs?
We've been here since Sunday night. We fished every day since.
And had a good time?
Oh yeah, definitely. Great time out here. Everyone's so nice to us, you know. A lot of good people out here.
It's about 2 o'clock. The teams are starting to come in. What we do is they drop off their fish. My dad tells me their fish number. I write it down. We put their fish in the back of the trailer. Then we're gonna head off to McCoy's and we'll do weigh-in.
Yeah, we got our 8. We got 15 fish. 7 crappies. 7 crappies. My partner got on a hole. No, 1 dink crappie. Hey, guys.
1278, Andrew Robinson. Brian Doyle out of New York with 577. Talking 1,400 for that team. Kevin Lisbon, Nick Smyers. Got 3,100 coming to that team. And now for your 2013 NAIFC National Champions with a total weight of 9.65. We got Tony Boschel, Mike Hoffman. Gentlemen, come on up.
That's a wrap for the NAIFC's National Championship. Congratulations to Tony Boschel and Mike Hoffman. Guys, show them the rings. If you want to join one of our tournaments or one of our Cabela's Kids Camps, go to naifc.com. We always have fun out on the ice.
everybody, Al Linder here. Hey, look, I really look forward to sharing some things with you about me on the cover, the January issue of Midwest Outdoors. See you there.
All fishermen are created equal. Some just use better fishing line.
Your family adventure begins with Voyager Houseboats of Crane Lake. Explore Voyager's National Park with all the comforts of home. Voyager Houseboats provide fun for all ages. And now, introducing the brand new Voyager Lodge. Explore 14 new luxurious hotel rooms, as well as the new bar and restaurant. Log on to houseboatvacations.com or call 1-800-88-BOATS.
My name is Jessica Nyberg, and I'm an instructor here at Bill's Gun Shop and Range. This is your Midwest Outdoors tip of the week. First, we're going to discuss grip. Each gun is different and each hand is different, so you want to make sure that the gun properly fits your hands and no fingers are lingering. We have a huge selection, and our expert staff will find a gun that fits your grip. Along with grip, stance is just as important. Now, there are a couple ways to do stance. Some people find it more comfortable to stand with their legs shoulder length apart, or with 1 foot back. If you choose to stand with 1 foot back, you have to make sure that your hips are squared away and downrange, and that your gun is properly pointed in a safe position. To learn more about shooting, visit our website or stop by one of our locations. I'm Jessica Nyberg, and I'll see you at the range.
This Bushnell Elite 6500 has a magnification range of 6.5 times. This is a 2.5 to 16 power scope in one pretty small package. At 2.5 power, you have a giant exit pupil with a huge wide field of view, and at 16 power, you have the magnification necessary to determine targets and point of impact at extreme distances. The Bushnell Elite 6500 2.5 to 16 power rifle scope and hundreds of other products like it are available at opticsplanet.com. That's your Midwest Outdoors tip of the week. I'm Steve Ledden. Thanks for watching.
For the ultimate ice fishing adventure, the only choice is Woodland Resort in Devils Lake, North Dakota. We offer multiple lodging options, heated rental houses, plowed trails, on-site tackle shop, bar, and restaurant. And then there's the fishing. Your adventure begins at woodlandresort.com.